Well, the labor shortage in Quebec is hitting every industry, and now it's time for the silver screen in Quebec to take the hit. Even with the increase in demand for foreign films to be shot here, they're missing people to fill roles. Let's take a look at what's happening in Quebec's TV and film industry. Christine Maestracci is on the line, the CEO of the Quebec Film and Television Council. Christine, welcome to the show.
Oh, hi, Elias. Thank you so much for inviting us on your show and, allowing us to shed some light on what the QFTC does every day and the topics that are really key to the sector.
Well, listen, I love this. I love the entertainment industry. I love our Quebec film and TV industry. And I guess it sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong here, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. So, lots of work, but difficulty filling all the roles. Tell us what's going on.
So, the film and TV industry, as you know, was one of the first industries last year that was right back on track very quickly in 2020 in the middle of COVID, thanks to the combined efforts of, everybody in the industry, really most of the key players and the government that did bring some much needed financial aid to allow production to resume. So an industry that is extremely resilient, very dynamic, that went back into almost full mode last year. And on the VFX and animation side, as you know, these sectors that were already much akin to working at a distance, they did not stop last year, with a few exceptions, but everything, was quite normal. And so, as you know, this industry that caters to 63,000 people, exceptional talent and creativity, and has impact, as you said, on the culture here and abroad. This summer was kind of a bit of a difficult time for certain productions because you had productions that came from that was postponed from the 2020 roster that came on to 2021. And also there was a sort of an overall global demand for content that we can address a bit more. But if we talk a little bit more about the VFX and animation sector, it is, a growth sector. And globally, we know that this year we're back in full mode into what were the likes of 2019 in terms of levels of productivity.
With Christine Maestracci, CEO of the Quebec Film and Television Council. Now, Christine, I went to Concordia. I even spent a year in communication studies, and I saw it seemed like 1 in 2 people wanted to work in film and TV, and we've got tons of universities here in Montreal. It seems like we shouldn't be at a loss for people, right? So what explains just the shortage here? Is it the fact you referenced sort of that there's a bit of a catch-up mode with the stuff that we missed because of the pandemic? Or do you think this is a long-term issue for the Quebec film industry?
Well, there are several things that I'd like to point out. First, you said, in the opening that every sector is hit by, some kind of shortage. And it's true for, most countries in the world. Last summer here in Quebec in 2021, we had several factors in play. So on the VFX and animation side, as you know, we are one of the top 3 hubs in the world. So there was a very high demand because there's an overall global increase in production and creation worldwide as far as content goes. Locally, productions that were set to film in 2020 were pushed back to 2021 because of COVID. And also you've had some new local outlets that have commissioned, quite a nice roster of movies and of TV programs. So you have the sectors that, need additional creators, professional technicians during the summer. And we've had also, as you know, one of the biggest foreign production, which was Transformers 7, and that came to town. This is one of the historic production in Quebec that we've never had. So it was kind of all of these factors that came together during the summer. Now, to address your point that is this something that is new, we've known for quite some time that there has been, a shortage, at least on the unset production side, where we have been missing certain key personnel or certain types of personnel. And the answer to that is clearly more academic programs and more training, but also some promotion of the great sector that we have and the career paths that are available for the youth, but also for people that may have some qualifications but just need to requalify and work into our great industry that has a lot of growth potential.
Christine, you mentioned Transformers 7. I can't believe they're up to 7. Maybe somebody should stop them, but if it means jobs, I'll take it.
It's a great franchise.
It's a great franchise. And I saw Roland Emmerich Instagramming about Moonfall. He's starting to promote it. He released some stills from how the movie is going to look. That was a big thing filmed here.
Last year, yes.
Yeah. And let me ask you, is the word on the street, and when I say the word on the street, worldwide in the Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, is the word out that Montreal is the place to be, one-stop shop to film, VFX, everything?
We're certainly aiming towards that, and we really want to have a big push on the international side because we have everything that producers on the foreign side could want. We have great infrastructures, we have amazing technology and equipment, and also we have a great workforce that is world-class, renowned for its creativity and its talent. So definitely, this is something that we are working towards.
Are you trying to attract talent from other cities? Because people they're based somewhere, right? You're based in New York, you're based in LA, you're based in Toronto. Are you trying to attract more people to base themselves in Montreal, whether it's directors, cinematographers, producers, that kind of stuff, in order to lessen some of these shortages?
Well, I guess that on the VFX and the animation side, that would be one of the routes. And I know that it is a sector that needs some some workers really fast. Immigration can be sort of a short-term solution for that. It is crucial for the VFX and animation sector. But what we really want to be doing is foster what we already have here. We have amazing academic programs, and you've mentioned, you're out of Concordia. Concordia is one of them, but we also have, several programs that exist on the VFX side, on the animation side, but also just for production. And we need for those programs to be known, and we also need to be able to promote the career path that exists into the industry. These are well-paid jobs. These are, it's not only the glamour working within visual effects or working on foreign productions or even amazing, great local productions that travel abroad and make us so proud when other countries buy it back, So.
Who doesn't want to work in film and TV? I mean, come on. Christine, listen, you're a great voice for the Quebec Film and Television Council. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Well, thank you for having us.